Well, we're 3 rounds into it, and to be honest, I don't have a fucking clue where we're at during these buys. It's time for your weekly fantasy therapy session. It's time for the weekend wash-up.
Get around him! Get around him! Push up! Oh, and he's talking a bit of trash too!
What a joker.
He's coming off. Get him back off. Get him off. Get him off. Get him off. Rocket. We can't hear.
Disgusting! That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's giving me! That's why he's the GOAT!
Yes, that's right. It's that time of week. We are back again. As always, I'm your host, Matt Craig, and joining me is the man they call David Bushell. Bushy, how are you travelling today, mate?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Yeah, dropped a few spots this afternoon, but still doing very well.
Yep.
It's been a good weekend of footy.
Yep.
West Coast won.
Oh.
So we're very happy. How about you, mate? How are you?
Like, seriously, what I realised this afternoon was a weight had been lifted off my shoulder. And yes, we can point to the pod last week where I was sitting there in a North jumper. That's how low it got, mate.
I actually thought you might go in an Eagles jumper today, but should have.
I should have. I really should have. Like that, it got low. It was dark.
Got
I didn't feel anything anymore. I was going to the footy and I didn't actually process, what if we win last week?
Yeah.
It's just like, we're going to go and get smashed. No, I realised for the last 7 years, I've actually not given a shit about football in general. So my weekend is dictated by my fucking fantasy side, which most of the time is shit. So this afternoon, as we're watching Max Gawn and fucking Jack Steele run around and rack it up, usually I'd be pretty dark. Nothing's bringing me down.
No.
Nothing is
On a
bringing me
high.
down right now. And I tell you, we got through the week with no forced trades. Well done. Well done, everyone. They've stayed healthy for 1 week. And
Yeah.
how good does it feel for lockout to lift, A, straight away,
Yes.
and then B, be able to make 2 trades, 2 spuds can go without us having our hands forced.
Nah. Yeah.
Like, it feels fucking fantastic,
It's big.
to be honest. So, look, yeah, I think we're up and about looking at next week.
Oh, you'd hope so.
I
You'd
mean,
hope so.
Yeah, look, we've mentioned it enough at this point. Our ruck situation was quite dire, where we're running a 0 there for reasons unknown to just about anyone.
Yeah.
So it was always going to be a tough week this week.
Absolutely bizarre.
But the scores, you know what? Considering the positions we put ourselves in,
Yeah.
they're okay. So let's get into it straight away.
Okay.
1773 for me. Overall rank is now 12K, which, I mean, that's not great. If you take a step back and look at 12K, what are you excited about? I've never been so confident in this rank before.
Yeah.
Like, I look at my cash gen, every rookie I've Dersma. Blokes don't have Dersma.
Yeah.
Lindsay now.
Yeah.
Like,
Dersma's a good one, isn't it?
don't have too many bot mid prices that I'm
Yeah.
thinking, shit, I'm stuck with these guys now till the buys. Like, I'm fucking
looking up.
I'm feeling really good. I think
You're
I'm
up and
set
about.
up beautifully.
Nah, your team is
So,
good.
Yes, look, the scoring rank, I guess it's not, incredible. I guess next week will be a real test for me because I think I'm set up nicely for next week. If I'm in here with another poor rank, dropping rank to 15, 20K,
We're in trouble.
well, the alarm bells will be ringing.
Yeah.
So for now, I'm confident.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah. For me, I scored 1741. That leaves me 23K. That was a round rank of about 43K. So always a great feeling. Yeah.
That really goes to show how little there is between
Yeah.
a
30
lot of
points.
sides.
Yeah.
Because our side, it's basically one differential.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's hurting you at the moment.
No, it is.
But at some point, it's got to turn around for
I
you.
don't think my
Or you're gonna be able to
team
fix him
doesn't
up.
feel that bad.
No,
like 23K wise. So maybe I'm just completely deluded.
I think I know we've almost got identical sides, and there you are at 23K while I'm at 12K.
So we'll see.
Because of one bloke.
Yeah.
So it can turn around that quickly. It's a trading game, David.
Yes, it is.
It's a trading game.
Before we go further, shall I quickly?
Yes, let's 100% have a look.
So we'll go with last place for
Last place
terms
in
of
the
lo-
Listeners League.
for the week.
Yep.
So put my tip in. Scored 1,593. So that's not great.
1,593. Is that? I feel like we've had worse than that.
Yeah, we have.
So was it? It was obviously a good week.
So third last for the round was Hawkins Islanders, 16-12.
Hang on, Hawkins Islanders. Hang on, that I remember that team name. I just can't quite put my finger on it. You telling me Jord had the third lowest score of the round?
Yeah.
In the Listers League.
Hey, Captain Cherry.
If he wasn't in Europe, we'd invite him back for this episode.
Yeah, probably.
To explain himself.
Yeah. Now,
Fucking hell.
Now, this is why I was smiling earlier, because look who came first for the week. Who else?
Who else won the week? Yes!
So who else came? If you didn't listen last week, who else came last in the round last week for the league?
He came last in round 1 and round 2.
Yeah, he did.
Hang on, you're kidding me. I tell you, no, if that's not a lesson, to never give up.
Yeah, never
Never
kill
ever
yourself.
do it. Never ever do it. Who else? That is inspirational. 1935. Where's he ranked now?
Still 64K.
64K. Okay, so he's fighting back.
Yeah, so
That is amazing.
So very, very, very funny.
So it was a round for either. Was his team good that was unlucky in the first couple rounds, or I don't know which way we're looking at it?
I'm not going to make a comment.
No,
No.
Yeah, well done.
He did well.
That's massive.
He had Pickett, guys like that.
Oh,
so, yeah.
That's
very
so
well
good.
done, mate.
That's unreal.
So funny. Yeah, so I
the
thought,
Islanders. Oh,
yeah, in a bit of trouble.
They're
All
in massive
right,
trouble.
grade your trade, mate. What are you saying?
Grade our trade. So, Rosita Zorko, number 1. Okay. I think Josh Dacos
Was the pick.
He was the pick. I mean, but his shoulder, got to be a concern going into next week. Heard it was sore. Got to be a shame if he was to knock it up off the 6-day break, wouldn't it?
Shrek if.
I mean, he just went and scored 120.
Yeah,
so
and-
it's obviously not too bad.
And he missed 15 minutes of the first quarter. Josh
So
Dacos.
actually, we were lucky it wasn't a 140.
Yeah, we were.
I mean, they've clearly changed their game plan. He's looking awesome.
Yep.
Zorko, I think, you know, we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
Bit of Ross the Boss action
Oh,
there.
disgusting.
It's actually disgraceful.
Yeah.
It's anti-football.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the fact that he got to 95, Zork's got Collingwood this week,
Yeah.
who Witt just had 40 against. I mean, yeah, it's going to be okay.
Yeah, it should be fine.
I think it's going to be okay. Then we took a bit of a left field call here.
Yeah, it was
It was
left
a bit of a
field.
swerve. What was it, Thursday?
Yeah.
Thursday Arvo, where we said, why the fuck are we getting in Brian Myers? And the answer would be because the bloke has 50 on the last quarter and scores 127.
And he's a forward, which we need.
Yes, he ticks actually every box. But I didn't mind the idea of waiting a week on the forwards, as you convinced me to do. And I think it was the right call. No, I think it was the right call.
Mm.
So we got in Max Holmes.
Yeah.
Now, this is where
That
I was Baz Lenker v Max. And so then I decided to think money-wise and
Yeah.
wise and think, I'll go Max and save the cash. But I went and splashed it on Zorko. So that made no sense. So anyway, look, Munter Holmes, 111. He's going to be very good.
Take that.
I'll take it. It's fine. So, yeah, fucking Ross. The Pies are up next for Zork. Baz can come in. It's a solid B.
Yep.
It's still a solid B.
Yep. Yeah, mate, I did the same trade. So, yeah, as you sort of said, for me, I wasn't really sure about the forward options going into this week. And now I can just make a genuine call.
So
with the
I
trades
just
this week.
realised I totally forgot to mention who I traded out. So we went early on Carroll,
Oh, yes.
which I guess at quarter time, fucking genius.
Yeah.
Now he will tick up like, 15, 20K this week. I haven't had a look. But by this week, so he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
If people start cashing in rookies,
Yeah.
I think Carroll's the guy to go. If
Yeah.
he even he might get dropped.
Yeah, I was happy to.
So-
I was happy to jump off
I
Carroll.
think we're fine with going early on Carroll there.
Yeah, but it turns out, I don't know. The Holmes call's all right, but probably the worst option out of about 5 or 6 different options that we had, and but still solid.
So
So
I tell you, if you miss this week on your trade-ins,
yeah,
because everyone did fucking well.
yeah,
didn't
everyone
they?
was good.
Almost literally everyone.
Yeah,
Amazing. What do you got here?
Oh yeah, I just reckon make sure for anyone listening or on YouTube just to leave a comment, grading your own trades from last week. We're always keen to see some gloating or maybe more likely some venting. So
absolutely.
Yeah, please leave a comment and we'll have a chat there as well.
Yeah, we'll include them.
Yeah.
All right, let's get on to the winners.
It's time to meet the bullet, Stephen Barton.
He's done it right.
And the man, the myth, the legend, LDU.
Yeah.
125 of the best.
Yeah.
So he's about our only differential.
Yeah.
And I tell you, we joked about it last week, how you said, you went on, 90. 4 quarters of genuine elite football from what I want to say now, having watched him for a couple of weeks, the most underrated player in the comp.
Oh, my God.
What?
Okay, whatever. Go on.
Oh, you meant to push back, mate. It's a shocking call. Of course, he's fucking overrated as shit. But he went 125.
All they do is glaze him, don't they, the commentators?
It's ridiculous.
But
look, I've always loved LDU. Always said it. Tackles, 11 marks.
Yeah.
Ticks all round. Massive Essendon tax. You wouldn't believe. I don't know what kind of tax we're going to have to.
It's
apply to
disgraceful.
that. So look, long term, it's still LDU is going to be a slight nervous wait to watch him play every week. But hey,
Take that.
That's. God, no, imagine Noah Anderson.
Yeah.
Like all of those Noah Anderson. I was looking at Ed. Even Jack Steele, which might have been the right call. I don't know. When LDU pumps out scores like that, I'm happy with how I've gone.
Oh, Jack Steele.
He sucks.
Yeah, wish mine could be Jack Steele, but I don't have him. So mine is Nick Dacos, which I'm much more happy to have. 140. Shook hands with Finn at the start of the game, and they basically said, see you at the final siren, mate.
That's what you want to say.
Yeah, 36 disposals, 2 goals, 2. What's
Maybe.
he?
Yeah, sorry.
1.2 million with a break-even of 87, and he's averaging 134. So, if he doesn't get tagged, his floor's about 120, I would say.
Yeah,
and it's scary.
When I watch him play, I think like Gary Ablett areas in terms of he's too good to be a pig.
Yep.
But also the thirst he has to fucking chase the pill is unbelievable. And you've also got to look at the Giants who let him run around and have another 36 and 2 and think maybe, I know Finn's good, but going head to head.
Maybe work back.
Yeah, do something.
I don't know.
Is he just unstoppable? We're going to find out one of these weeks. If he breaks that first tag and you don't have him, just know that your season's over.
Well, it's like, as I said, he's averaging 134. He's 1.2 million, and his break even is 87. So if he drops to 130 this week, he's going up and
I know it's
monster
ridiculous.
again.
He's you're not going to be able to afford him.
And
even if he goes to 60, he's dropping 140 the next week.
Yeah, there's no It's
why didn't we captain him? By the way,
yeah,
that is one of the biggest brain fades of all time.
Well, Shizu was good in the end.
Yeah, he was very good. Nah, Nick Dacos, got to get him. Time for the losers.
Come on. I mention again! Fuck him!
Fuck you, Tanner Bruin. 53 points. Poor. It's really poor.
Yeah, it is.
So, look, that's going to happen with these low time on ground players.
Yeah.
In a tight game like that.
Yep.
He came on for about 5 minutes in the fourth quarter. All right, no, seen enough, Tanner.
See you, mate.
Come sit on the pine, mate. Fucking joke.
Well,
so, look, he's gone 90-90.
Okay.
He's low 60s time on ground is seeming pretty consistent. We thought what's the role actually?
It is a bit all over the shop. He also copped that
it's true.
That hit to the nose and stuff. So
He did.
Maybe there was a bit of that.
He cop a whack.
The
to
weather
schnoz.
wasn't
That's
very
fair.
kind to someone of his sort of style, I would say.
That's not an excuse.
But his as you said, his role is all over the shop. It's like a little bit of halfback, then he gets thrown inside.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's my issue looking at because I thought he was just going to be playing halfback.
It's not.
I guess it's a bit of an Archie Roberts thing where it's not consistent halfback. It's just all over the joint, which is what Tanner, he pops up in the middle, pops out. But I've not seen him take any kick-ins or anything like that.
No.
I don't know. So he's got 90-90 the previous 2 weeks before his bye. So he gets this reprieve for sure. We don't trade him this week.
Yeah.
But he's on notice.
Yeah.
On massive notice next week.
Yep, that's fair, mate. Something has to be said now. I am the loser.
Oh, no.
For picking Archie Roberts from Essendon Football Club. Because he is a tough watch at the moment. And, he's not scoring that badly, like, 82 or something.
What's he averaging?
75. Got him at about 900k.
I drafted him.
He's been fucking shithouse.
He's been so bad.
And, like, honestly, even watching, like, yes, he can hit a kick and stuff sometimes, but there's also times where it's like, mate, what are you doing?
That's been the real eye-opener for me.
He's been
Watching
shit.
him, he sucks. Oh, it's partly Essendon as well. Like, the fact that you should want nothing to do with any Essendon players whatsoever.
No, I think that's it. You don't want an Essendon player.
Well, because look at blokes have like Darcy Parish.
Caldwell?
Oh, yeah. Imagine paying almost 1.1 for Caldwell. Mate, they are where the Eagles were 4 or 5 years ago.
They're shit house.
Almost even worse.
And, yeah, as I said, he's not scoring that well. And I don't know, we just cannot accept mediocrity for much longer.
No.
But he's going to have to stay in the side, which is even worse. So,
He's
Archie
got,
Roberts.
I don't know, he's got some thirst about him, but yeah.
He's got to dig deep for me.
He has to dig deep. Fucking Essendon. All right, let's move on to the games.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
All right, starting with Thursday night, the Cats and the Crows. And I tell you, we speak of Nick Dacos as a must-have. Or how about Baz Lenker?
Yeah.
Because Nick's going to cop some hard tags. Like, that is going to happen.
Yes.
Baz is never going to cop some hard tags. Because let me tell you, Sheasel copped a bit of whack for his 40 disposal game the week before. Obviously, because they lost. If Geelong lose this, this would be coming under scrutiny. Because he was going at about 60%. Now, mate, he was fucking everywhere. No doubt about that.
Yeah.
Don't down that from Baz. He is actually the perfect fantasy player. Mid 80% time on ground, pure guts, gut runner. Don't think you're never tagging him over Max Holmes. So, can he average 130? Absolutely. I think he can average 130. I don't think that's a wild call. He's gone 80 when he was underdone.
Yeah.
130, 154.
No.
It's a bloke with a ceiling, and he can be consistent. He's 25.
Yeah.
Primed.
Yeah. It's the contested work. Like, he is just so up for a tackle.
He is.
Like, he had 10
he
tackles.
Did it in every way. 40 touches.
He only
10
had 2
tackles.
marks.
Yeah. He's going to have 10 marks some weeks.
He just, I don't know. He's going to go, and he just, as you said, he just piles it on.
Oh,
like he'll go up 20 points in 30 seconds.
I think I said in the first quarter, Smith was struggling, and I was like, but he can just pile it on quickly.
And
you flick it on 5 minutes later, he's on 50.
He had 22 after quarter time, and then he went 44, 40, 48.
Could have been a 170. He's going to drop 170 this year. I'm telling you, having him in my side makes me feel fucking up and about. That's why I'm so up and about. Having Nick and Baz in there.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Elite.
Nah, awesome. Myers. Nessie. 123. He is just the definition of getting it done. Like, no, there's no centre bounces. Like, he's pushing up from half forward. But every time I look at Geelong in transition, who's popping up for that little +6? It's Myers every time. I didn't expect the tackling. Quarter pounder in the last with 7 tackles.
Yeah.
So you really couldn't go wrong this week. If you went Myers in, fucking awesome. You've got a bloke who's averaging, 110 at this point?
Yeah.
In the forward line? I mean, that's almost Sheasel areas.
Yeah.
So, look, we didn't think we can't. We were saying we can't spend over $1 million for Myers. I don't know.
Yeah.
We might have that wrong.
Criminally underrated or underranked in our draft.
Mate. The keeper league fiasco from me. I picked Zach Bailey over Grime Myers. He's a keeper.
Anyway.
Fucking farcical. Yeah, he's awesome. So if you got him, well done. If you didn't get him and you've still got track, don't panic because I think we've got a better option.
Yeah, you're right.
Rochelli. Rashnaldo. Now, I've been harsh on him.
Yeah.
Absolutely I have.
We've hate watched him for 3 weeks.
I said he was a fun hate watch last week. But let me tell you, when I see him prove it to me, then I'll fucking put my hand up and I'll bring him in. He proved it to me that in that game. He was fucking unreal.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately awesome in the middle. Adelaide have to keep him in there.
Yeah.
I know Dawson out was the catalyst. I think,
that's
didn't check his CBAs. Could you just quickly check his CBAs? I reckon they were like
this game?
Yeah, 60% areas.
Yeah, mate, they were 64%. He had 14 CBAs.
Which is obviously up from the 30% where we're like, well, it's pretty difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was massive. So I don't think they're just going to relegate him to fucking forward pocket when
can't.
Dawson comes back.
They can't.
And he's a fantasy player. Like he wants I reckon he's got himself captain in his side.
Yeah. I
Like
reckon
he is hunting the pill
this
out
could
there.
have been a lot larger as well. He had 15 points in the last quarter, and he
Yep.
was stuck on the bench for a good 10 minutes there, I reckon.
Ages. And even we look back at his 70 last week, and we admitted that there was a few tackles that were freeze against that could have easily been a 90
Yeah.
the week before. So he's currently averaging 94. He's only priced at 750. That's why I like sitting off these mid prices because we can go, right, we've seen 3 weeks of it now. It was awesome. Can ton up. Averaging 94 and his price still at like in the 70s.
We have a crack.
Yeah, now we jump on. So, yeah, I'm trading him in this week with 100% confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just absolutely unreal. Well done. Homer Holmes, 111. Could have had more if it wasn't for the shits that hit him in the third quarter. And Jack Martin's inability to handle.
Oh, my God.
Fuck me, that was a joke.
He missed him by
Walking into an open goal.
straight.
It's one of those things that you would never have noticed if you didn't own Holmes.
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
But we were like, there goes 12. Because then he got nailed holding the ball.
yeah,
instead of
yeah, he
kicking a
did.
goal.
Yeah.
So he goes 123. All of a sudden, great pick. So, he's going to be awesome. Beef is back. Tom Stewart, 109.
Yeah. Beef's back on the menu.
Fucking oath it is. So,
You got to watch.
Great-
He's one to watch now.
great draft pick. Oh, he's a legit option. I don't think you're not doing it in Classic. There's so many other options. Unless, what's his price? He would have to be like 8. He'd have to be Archie Roberts' price for me to even consider it. But what a draft pick.
Yeah, he was a great draft.
What a
pick.
draft pick.
He is 874.
He's Archie Roberts' price. You can do it for 874.
Mm.
Wow. Josh Worrell, 102. Absolute junk king. He's Stewart 2.0 down back there. He's very good as well.
Worrell,
he gets amongst
he's
it.
averaging 96.
Yeah. No, he is literally Tom Stewart 2.0.
Yeah, hasn't gone below 94.
And Adelaide chip it around back there. So
Yep.
no, he was another great draft pick. McAndrew, 92 points. He's probably better than Brodie Grundy. Has been this season so far. I don't know. Time will tell next week. I'm concerned. He looks very good.
He
Looks
does.
very good.
He is
It was
good.
Geelong, though. Obviously, as we say, the easiest ruck matchup in the game.
He's building, though, McAndrew. getting a few tackles,
No,
things
he
like
is. And I
that.
tell you who else is building. Cookie.
Yeah.
The Cookie Monster. 83. David, let me tell you, this is absolutely monumental for our seasons. Like, if we traded in Cookie and he went 40 and 40 and got dropped, imagine that, and you've got Dev Robertson possibly getting suspended. I mean, we would be in all kinds of strife.
Would be on the ropes, as Dwayne Russell would say.
Don't even get me started on that fucking moron. Cookie, though, 42 points in Q3.
Yeah.
12 disposals. So you went to training with Cookie struggling. Typical Cookie. You would have been shocked to load the app and...
I couldn't believe it.
Hang on. Is this a glitch?
I'll be honest, I was a bit more shocked when I saw Myers on 127 or something.
Yeah. Okay, yep. That is true. But no, Cook was... And he was very good in the third quarter. Like, he laces blokes out. He's got an awesome kick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. I'm so happy we've got him now. Very happy.
Yeah.
Miller,
Not so good.
not so good.
Yeah.
68 points. And we really expected a 10th year breakout, did we? I was a bit hot on...
Yeah, you ticked
Lane
it
after.
off.
Yeah, I ticked it off.
He had 4 kick-ins.
No, that's malpractice. Shocking. I apologise. Tanner Bruin, 53. He cost me 15 points this week as well because of my fucking 2 donuts on the field and I couldn't rub out his score. So he is massively on notice
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah, he's got to be.
And just lastly, though, Isaac Rankin, 21. There is total disasters and then there's a fucking 21 points. Now, nobody's got him in Classic, thank God. But people were talking about jumping on him this week. I saw it. Imagine you drafted him 21. So blanketed by the Ocean Sauce Mullen. That's a tag you've got to watch
He's
every
good,
week.
though, Mullen.
He's
at
ruined Zach
lockdown.
Butters.
Yeah.
Ruined Rankin here.
The Irish boys are good lockdown players.
No, they definitely are. All right, let's move on to the Pints.
The Pints? Far out, mate.
The Pints.
They're on your
I said
mind.
the Pies and the Giants. No, I said Pints.
Oh,
Shut up and fucking talk about the game.
At least you're making sense today, mate.
I'm feeling better today. Thank you.
I am not.
It's dark last week.
Nick Dacos, as I said, 140. If you want to win a cap and stuff like that, or a Tundra, you probably need him.
I'd say so.
Yep.
Nice advice.
Yep. Lockie Whitfield, 129. So a bit more like it from Whit. 39 and 7 marks. It's his first ton of the year.
Yeah.
He is 1.029 million. I think his break even's about 90 now. Like obviously they're on their buy, but it might be as cheap as he gets. So
Well, I was just looking that up. Yep. So he's averaging 100 now. Break even, 89. Although, just quickly, the break evens. Can I even trust some of the fucking numbers that the site is producing at the moment?
Yeah, we're in. Yep.
It couldn't be any more wrong.
Yep.
But it's somewhere around 90. So Witt can hit that regardless. But you look at it, he's gone 390s.
Yeah.
Had a tag in there and suddenly pumps out a 130 against the Pies. I mean, yeah, he is definite value when you're looking to upgrade, for sure.
Yeah, he is. Where am I? Josh Dacos, 120. So he went off injured in that first quarter with a shoulder. It must have been like the first minute or two. He would have been off for about 15 minutes, but he came back out there and just went bang. I think he must have scored about 15 points right at the end of the game as well, through some chipping and stuff like that. And he, I tell you, he might have himself in his team.
Okay, because you watched him last year and you've watched him this game. Is there a difference you're seeing?
There's some visible thirst there. I think they look for.
Or they're just looking for.
They look for
more.
Nick and Josh Dacos.
Yeah, it's true.
And Nick and Josh Dacos also look for each other.
Yeah, true.
It's
He's going to rack up, isn't he? It's lucky I wasn't really watching this game because I would have been very up and about as he went off, only to be completely shut down.
Yeah. Finn Callahan scored 116. He had 35 disposals. He's averaging 102 after the first 4 games of the year going into the bye. So, he's looking pretty solid.
Another option.
Yeah. Clary scored 104. That's good for your draft. Lockie Ash, 104. He's averaging 115. So he's been a great starting pick, really, especially those 130s the last 2 weeks.
I don't know. Like, I'd been giving him praise, but I'm also hearing a lot of
so the thing with Ash is
there is some rubbish.
It is, I mean, there's a reason the Giants have been
They're struggling as well.
Yeah. Well, their game plan is just very odd. Like, it's obviously to try and go through the guys like Ash and Whitfield and stuff, but they chip it around the back, and then ends up Ash just sprinting around halfback, kicking it sideways, and then getting it back. And if he doesn't get it back, he you just see him hosing his teammate.
I mean, we speak of visible thirst.
Oh, visible.
100%. Like, that's what you want. But it's not the give and go and break the lines. It's give and go and fucking, go nowhere.
Yeah.
It's fucking bizarre.
Yeah, so
and he got tagged to 20 last year. Can never forget.
Yeah, anyway.
He's got a 20 in him.
Yeah, so he's on his bye now again. But Harvey Thomas, he scored 100. He was down back, so and obviously he's a forward. He'd be a nice waiver if he's on your waivers there for drafts.
I'll make a note of that. Thank you.
Yeah, he's been picked up already, unfortunately, in ours.
By
It might be Jordan.
okay.
Fonte scored 89. He's been pretty good to start the year as well. Dan Houston, 78. So wasn't looking great.
Yeah.
But
I mean, this is one where we've had him for the good score. So I close my eyes and take that any day.
Yeah,
if you
people that traded
this
him
week,
in were not happy.
When you're obviously understandable. He went 78 and every other option pumped out a fucking monster. So it's fair enough.
Yeah,
I'm very happy with
He
him
brought it
still.
back though second half. What did he score? 46 points. So
He's
he's
an interesting one in terms of he's now suddenly 850k, break even of 50. If he has another like poor score next week, suddenly
are we saying like in the 70s sort of score?
70s. I think imagine like a 60 definitely would be concerned.
Oh,
Even like a mid 70s. And all of a sudden you're looking at Dan Houston's almost 900k.
What do I do?
This is kind of what he's been. Is he peaked? So I don't know. It's not something to worry about this week.
Yeah,
back him in this week.
Yeah. Green scored 60, so not great there, especially for drafts.
Was he in the middle?
Yeah, he was.
So
in the middle.
so he's had his midfield role and he's just been poor.
Yeah, 18 CBAs, 75%.
Yeah, 75%. If you told me that Toby Graham was going to be having 70+% CBAs, I would have seriously considered him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not good at all. Jez went 59. So he's a bit quieter this week. And then finally Gotham scored 59 as well. And he's actually been a really good rookie.
I'll tell you, what's he? So now he's on his bye. He's still got a break even of -2, so it's almost like, do you trade him? But if you wanted to trade him, you're cashing in over 200K that he made you. So
he was a great pick. Fair play. Anyway,
Definitely
over to the Saints and the Lions game, mate, which was an absolute blinder, wasn't it?
Over to Black Saturday.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, I mean, we've abused opening round enough at this point. Everyone knows it. But it is just fucking ridiculous, isn't it? Do you need to pick something up?
No,
there?
that's my phone.
Okay.
It's just smashed everywhere. It's fine.
That has to be the worst game
I've ever seen
of all time. And I saw the coaches come out after. Chris Fagan said that was a pretty good game, wasn't it? He thought it was an entertaining game.
Was he taking the piss?
No, he was being dead serious. Ross Lyon said, "I think if we play like that, we're going to win a lot of games of footy." I'm not kidding you. Ross Lyon said, "If we play like that, we're going to win plenty of games of footy." Was he watching a different game to the rest of the country? Was it a full moon over in Melbourne?
It must have been.
Because some of the shit I saw Brisbane doing.
And the umpires? The goal umpire?
The goal umpire.
And Taru hit the post.
Broken the post in half.
Get the review out, boys.
You could see it live, like from a 45-degree angle, watching on the TV.
The sponsors must have been asking for a little review or something.
Not again.
I mean, it was so bad.
The whole game was fucked. Do we speak about Ross now? Do we lead it off with Ross? Because he is a true coat.
Yeah, he is.
He's absolutely.
No.
He's the definition of a coat.
Mate, I just don't know.
He sent his second best player to tag a 37-year-old man just to make sure he doesn't get any, run around with him in the back pocket. Oh, here you go, Max. Use all your energy fucking chasing Dan Zorko in the back pocket.
Yeah.
What a fucking pisser.
It's so true.
He's their second best player. And Chris Fagan came out in the presser and said, because they tagged Nass in the first half, and he realised, number one, I don't think he's good enough to beat Warren a tag like that. And obviously Berry's taken up a midfield spot, and he said, I think what changed the game, and it did, was that we decided to go out there and win our own footy and play our own game.
Yeah.
And they fucked him.
Yeah.
And what's Ross doing? Sending Max Hall to run around with Dane Zorko in the back pocket.
Joke.
I don't understand. So, yeah, look, it's full haram ball, isn't it, Ross? He is anti-football.
Yeah, I mean, I think, what did you say about the team from 10, 15 years ago, the Saints team, where they couldn't win a flag?
He couldn't win a flag with that team.
Yeah.
That's actually almost a strike on your resume, in my opinion. And the game has moved so far beyond Ross. When was the last time he played in a final?
Yeah.
It was in a final.
I don't know, but it was...
he has to go.
Yeah, to do that tag on Zorko was obviously very frustrating for us, but...
Good on you, Zork, for getting
He pushed through it.
He did. He could have easily just fucking...
He still had 28 disposals or something crazy.
Yeah, nah.
We were calling him old man, and he's had 28.
We were abusing him. A couple of moments he was walking. Very harsh. No, he was good. He was good. Jared Berry. So, yes, he was tagging Nass in the first half. Went to the wing. Took the piss on the wing. Had 132. I think he had 31 touches. Always handy in draft. One of my few good picks I made. So they dropped the tag, and Berry just belted him all day. Even when they were in the guts together, he was belting him. So Nasiah, frankly, needs to wake the fuck up. So he scored 99. Had a shocking game.
Yeah.
He went at 50%. He had a shocker.
Did he?
Yeah. I don't really know what's going on there. He was just in flow state last year.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know. Fuck. I mean, he's getting cheap enough now to where...
983.
His break-even's 110 and he's 983. He could come out and pump a 140. Who's he got coming up?
Port.
Interesting. Okay.
Eagles at Marvel.
Eagles is
But Eagles is tough. They're a good side, the Eagles.
100%. So I don't know. Look, Nass is definitely going to be on our upgrade watch list.
Yeah.
And the role is really good again. He was 80% CBAs. So it's what we want to see.
Yeah.
He just needs to fucking improve. Will Ashcroft, 120. Chris Fagan, he mentioned this in his presser as well, that he actually gave Will a rocket at 3/4 time. He said his first 2 weeks have been poor. They had.
Yeah.
And his first 3 quarters have been poor. And fuck, what was the quote? I've forgotten the quote now. I should have written it down.
Didn't he tell him to wake up or something?
It was, he needs to get going.
Yeah.
In his words, he said, I went up to Will at three-quarter time and said he needs to get going. Anyway, he had 16 disposals in the last with 8 clearances, I think 10 contested, 53 points. And then apparently Will went up to him after the game and said, did I get going?
Did he?
Yeah.
He only cares when it matters. It's a bit of goat status about that.
It is pretty goated. Like, clearly, he's just I don't really care. Like, I'll go around, do my thing. Gets a rocket, fucking comes out and does that. Yeah. It's like...
Just chill during the home and away season, and then if there's a, close game, wake up for that.
That also proves to me that clearly he can turn it on whenever he wants, but you'll get a Sunday afternoon with the Brisbane up 10 goals, and he's jogging those train tracks.
Yeah, he doesn't need to. Yeah.
Why would he care?
Why would he care? He's waiting for September.
Yeah. So, anyway, very good.
Yep.
Sinclair, wow, 106. Just as reliable as they come.
Yeah.
He is in for a massive year.
I'm going to miss him this week.
We are going to miss him this week. That's a fucking fair point. Sam Flanders, 94. Walk up 90. Draft owners probably want more.
Yeah, not enough.
Yeah. So, in Classic, we take it all day.
Yeah.
But
he just what were his quarter by quarters? 32, so you're up and about.
Yep.
13.
Where does that come from? And then just ticks it over.
And 26 and 23,
yeah. And
second quarter.
Look at his CBAs. So
dropping off.
42%.
He was halfback.
70-odd%.
He was halfback in the second half, I reckon.
Yeah, but no kick-ins. Yeah, I don't know.
Why would you wouldn't want him to kick in.
That's fucking true. Yep, fair play. We'll move on. Zork, we spoke about it. Pie's up next, so I think Zork bounces back. Kitty Coleman. 85, he was really good. Just about the only player out there that could kick the footy that afternoon.
Yeah.
So he's definitely heating up, obviously building some fitness. We've seen him take the piss in grand final day back at halfback, which is where he's playing, taking some kick-ins. He just hasn't shown any form of a ceiling this year. There's so many blokes back there, with Kazorko's back there now, obviously, that... Maybe averages 80, sure. I don't think you're chasing a bloke for that price, averaging 80.
No.
So, it's a pass for me. Windy.
Yeah.
Marcus Windhager.
He was lucky not to get my loser, actually. I probably should have given it to him.
But I tell you, he's a better player than Haram Ross fucking gives him credit for. Because he can't reach his ceiling playing genuine back pocket on Charlie Cameron. Like, he was playing proper back pocket against Charlie. He still tries to get involved in the chains back there.
Yeah.
Like he still has a visible thirst. And when he got put into the middle in Q3 and Q4, I thought he looked better. But yeah, see you later. This is not one, this would be hindsight for me to say I regret that. Because at the end of the day, similar to the Rochelle move, right? There was so many guys that we wanted to bring in who had a buy that we said, well, Windy has a break even at 20. He plays the first 3 weeks, then has his bye round 4. And either the pick works, fantastic, we move him on, or it doesn't work.
Yep.
This was probably worst case scenario, averages 80, makes us 30, 40K, and now we move him to Baz off his bye.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with this, but he goes now.
Yeah, it's okay.
Neil, 61, tagged out by Hugo Garcia. So always the issue, and tags when it comes to playing Saints. Who do the Saints have next week? Oh, they've got a bye, so don't worry about it. The week after, they'll have someone.
Port, Crows, Eagles.
Butters. Trouble. TDK, 56. What is this bloke paid?
A lot. And,
Seriously,
Road Dogg as well.
He's ruined. What are the Saints doing? They had Rowan Marshall was one of the best rucks in the game. Wasn't he? Was Rowan all Oz?
Not last year.
Year before? He's had a fucking 2 or 3 seasons where he's at least been pushing all Oz. Like, he's an elite ruckman. And you bring in TDK for fucking, what was this? 56 points. Fuck all. Road Dogg then, playing up forward, also doing fuck all now. 56 from him. So really, you've just taken your best player, halved his effectiveness, and brought in this overpaid piece of shit. They're fucked. You're stuck with his contract now. What do you do?
Yeah, he
Shambles.
In draft. I've got him in draft. TDK. It was a shocking pick. Shocking.
They're both fucked. Rowan and TDK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people would have got Rowe as like a forward.
Forward. Well, he's
Just
going to
like-
get his forward
yeah.
status.
But
He's now a
he's
typical
shit.
forward that scores 60. Good on him.
If you're lucky.
True. You are praying for an injury for one of them. Otherwise, you're fucked.
Yep.
Carroll, 53. Lucky, to be honest. He was actually quite good in the last, but yeah, I'm pretty happy to have moved him on. And Sam Draper, 42. Just shit.
What did the Sharmanators score there?
Have a look.
66, kicked 3 goals.
Do we
So
get
that
on
was
board
the worst.
Sharmanator?
That was the worst 3-goal performance I've ever seen from the Sharmanator. Freo Tigers.
The most unnecessary drive-by, but yeah, he's no good. Yep. Freo
Something has
Tigers.
to be said.
No,
he
something has
sucks.
to be said about that game. In fact, this day of football, because it didn't get better for Freo Tigers, let me tell you.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, what happened to that cyclone, by the way, in Perth?
Someone said it in our chat on like the Tuesday or the Wednesday Arvo that it's going to be, I bet you the way that, weather gets cold in Perth, it'll be a fucking sunny Arvo Saturday. And absolutely spot on.
It was yeah.
Sport called off all weekend.
Yeah.
And it's fucking
Saturday Arvo evening, like, beautiful.
beautiful. No, it was actually
I
breathless.
had to
There
take my
was no
jumper
wind.
off.
It was fucked. A little bit of drizzle during the game. It wasn't an excuse for the fucking game that happened. Let me tell you.
Oh, well, anyway. Caleb Sarong led all comers with 124, and that was what you wanted when you got him in last week. So he had 30.
It doesn't make up for last week.
He had 32, 6 tackles, kicked 2 very nice goals there. So you take that. The real Cyclone Tracy, 120. He is elite. Like, all odds is seriously on for him.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, and he might have the best hands in the comp, next to Job.
Speak about it later. Mate, I tell you,
He had 12
I-
marks.
look-
He literally, it was wet, like it was wet,
yeah.
and I tell you, he was taking everything. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. I watched him, that preseason game that he played against the Eagles, even though it was meaningless. I was like, he looks fucked. I thought he was going to be pushing Sam Darcy and Thriller. He's overtaken them. Thriller maybe not. Sam Darcy.
Yeah, Sam Darcy, sure. Yeah, he's
I don't know how
very,
you stop
very,
him.
very good.
He's fucking elite.
Yeah, if he was based in Melbourne, there'd be so much more chat about him.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
Anyway, great draft pick as well.
Yeah.
Taranto,
Great draft pick.
114, grim, eh?
That was so fun. I was like, Toronto 110, like 10 tackles or whatever. Yeah, grim.
Yeah, you just fucking hosed
What
him.
the fuck was I talking about last week? I tell ya.
He had 10 tackles this week as well. He kicked 2 goals, 24 disposals, and seriously,
Fucking good.
he was a one-man team.
Oh, put him up forward. He's really good up forward.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he
a good
actually
player.
is. He can sniff a goal.
Yeah.
So he was very handy again.
Yeah, not grim.
No, not grim. Shy Bolton, 112, 71% CBAs.
Okay.
What did he have? 33 disposals.
Yep.
4 marks, 5 tackles. So we have to look at him now.
David,
We have to look at him.
Shy Bolton, 793k.
Is he?
793k with a break even of 37.
He had so Sarong had 17 CBAs, that's 81%. Then Shy Bolton 15 and
Yeah.
71%.
Yeah. Now, there is flags popping up all over the
Left,
joint.
right, and centre.
Number 1, Melbourne and Richmond last 2 weeks, both at home. Number 2, how serious is like the Hayden Young? It was like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Now, I know that he can't stay fit, but I think if they're fully healthy with Bray and Sarong and Hayden Young, like he's not getting 70% centre bounces,
No.
that you could bring him in and maybe you get a decent week or 2. But if you're sitting there in a month's time
Could bring it
with
back
Shy
down to earth.
Bolton scoring your 60s, I was impressed by this because Shy Bolton in the wet tends to be a fucking 30. So no, he has genuinely impressed me. Great pick and draft. That just feels like a season ruiner to me.
Okay.
If
All
he
right.
does it for a whole year, fucking fair play.
All right. Well, he's definitely one to watch either way.
That's fair enough. You can get him. I'm just steering well clear.
Yeah, fair. Brayshaw, 93. As I said, so he had 67% CBAs. A little bit of a disappointing one. Only 21 disposals. So, yeah, that's a little...
If you thought he was back last week, you would have been expecting. I mean, Bray loves a bit of the wet. Should
Yeah.
tackle well. Like you're thinking, here we go, back to
Thought
back
it'd be a big one.
130s, and he's arrived.
But it was
90?
not.
No.
Shorty, 93, and I tell ya, it was looking very dodgy early on. He was on 8 at quarter time.
That is dead set the worst 93 points I've ever seen in my entire life. There was a period, I think he had like 5 chip-to-chip marks in whenever he saved it. It was the second or third quarter.
Yeah, second. He had 10 marks overall.
Tigers would... the one I remember was in the third because the Tigers were getting belted. They're like 50 points down. And Short's back there like chipping it around. Got like plus 30. And I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Like in the back 50.
Yeah.
Look, it's a solid role. That was looking like the potential 60 that we've been worried about though. He saved it with some quick junk, let me tell you.
Jackson, 81, 52% CBAs. So
52% CBAs is a major concern.
that has gone down, obviously, and heading in the wrong direction.
When I was thinking I was growing confidence in him, it was because, look at this, he's playing with Darcy or whoever it is, and he's getting 70% CBAs because he's getting legit mid-clock on top of the ruck stuff. Well, in the Q4, he was dominating this until three-quarter time, on track for a ton. Q4, he sat forward the entire quarter.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Like, he might have rucked for like 4 or 5 minutes.
9 points.
And then I actually heard them say on the telecast that they wanted Sean Darcy to, like, play more minutes in the second half.
Okay.
So, and that's what that happened. In the last quarter, Darcy was rucked for 70, 80% of it.
Right.
And Jackson just sat forward, didn't see it. He's still going to be very good, don't get me wrong. But that, like, top 2 or 3 ruck, 105 plus.
Might not be.
In that role, it's tough.
He didn't have any marks, so he was the only player
Obviously
on the
not a
Freo
great
team
day.
that didn't take a mark that day.
Tough day.
Which is pretty hectic.
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah. Murphy Reid, he scored 71. Yeah, he dropped off in that second half. What was he on
had
at
15
halftime?
touches and 45 at halftime from memory.
Yeah. So, yeah, he was on 47. So,
Yeah.
10 and 14 in the third and fourth. Not ideal. But,
Like, he's ticking it over.
not the end of the world.
It was an okay pick, for sure.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
Grill, 68. We take that every day of the week.
100% we do. Well
Lawler, 67. He started like a house on fire. And he had 40 in the first quarter.
I was talking to a Tigers fan earlier today.
Were you?
They want more.
From Lawler?
Yeah.
They're not happy.
Well, there's all this, and it's not Lawler's fault, right? The Dusty comparisons.
Yeah.
But we went and had a look at like, what was like Dusty doing his first and second season?
He was taking the piss.
What Dusty did in his second season. He averaged like 90. I'm pretty sure he averaged like 22 disposals, like 1.5 goals, like something fucked.
So all the shit.
And Lawler's getting like 15-1 every week,
And
and
he's
the
shit.
commentators suck him off.
Oh, dear. 4 free kicks against as well for Lawler. No goals.
I had him down for a year. Like he's still going to be a very good player. I think he's going to have a Harley year this year, like Harley did last year.
Yeah, okay.
Like it's going to click for him. Just it's not great.
Fair. Banks, fucking hell, 47. That was.
Yeah, people fucking told me about this Sam Banks bloke. He was shanking him left, right, and
Was
centre
he?
as well. He shanked one out in the full horrendous. He should get dropped almost.
He cost me in draft big time. SC
I think Grill takes over his spot, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think he's gone.
Eri, 21.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah. And Tony Snell. Harry Armstrong.
I tell ya, Richmond have some poor
1
poor
point.
players in the
But that
side.
was from 45% game time, and I think he got injured. So maybe a bit harsh on old Harry Snell. But
45% game time. How is that harsh? You didn't touch the ball, mate.
well, he might, maybe in that, if say he played an extra 30%, he might have had a touch.
Okay, yeah. All right, let's move on. On to Essendon and North. And if you didn't play fantasy, fucking hell, I hope you didn't watch the footy on Saturday because it was disgusting. But with the fantasy goggles on, this game was a bit of fantasy porn because Essendon conceded another 138 marks. Like, whatever colour you want to have on your scale for an easy side, Essendon are like something I don't think I've ever seen before.
Yeah, next level.
This is next level. Dogs have Essendon next week. I don't have enough of them either.
I reckon they could win by 20 goals. Bulldogs.
Or they just like kind of get to 15 goals up and stop caring.
At
and
halftime.
Just junk it about.
I'm telling you,
they could
they
score
will be-
2,000 fantasy.
They will be at
easily.
least 10 goals up at halftime, at least.
How many players do you reckon ton for them? I think 15.
15?
It's going to be record
I'd say 11. I'll say 11.
Oh, it's funny. Essendon are exactly where the Eagles were like 4 years ago, where they blamed injuries the season before, lost like 15 in a row, and realised, hang on, we're just fucking shit.
They are bad.
You look around at the senior players, shit.
Parish.
Let's speak about it. She's 136. Absolutely dominant. This was one of the best games I've seen him play. So he was probably poor against the Eagles the week before, even though he had 40. And like, he still does these ones out of the middle where he fucking just on the boat a million miles into the sky, which I'm like, you've got wheels, like, you don't have to do that. But he went at 88% to shut up the fucking morons in old man media. Because I saw it again last week. Or should he go forward of the ball and impact more? The fuck does that even mean? Oh, so if he had 20 at 65%, that would be fine, would it?
Yeah.
Like, what the that's just a fucking stupid thing to say. Like, yes, he had 40 and it wasn't his best. He was awesome here. Good to see that he was pure mid. Like, the role didn't change and he was dominant.
Yeah.
So, yeah, well done. Luke Parker, 135.
Okay.
Halfback and dominating.
Wow.
It was looking like a possible 150. Now, again, Essendon tax.
Yeah. But he's
Colour
been,
defenders v Essendon. Lockie Jacques might go 150 this week.
I mean, he's gone 167, 135.
Eagles are a red
Parker.
matchup. No, what's he priced at though? 900.
Yeah.
No, you could never
Great
do
draft
that,
pick.
but hell of a draft pick.
Yeah. Great draft pick.
It's an awesome role. He could average 100 for sure.
Mm.
LDU 125. Probably won't ever take 11 marks again, but he's off to a flyer now. So, yeah, I mean, the fixtures are done now. So, Good Friday. Oh, he's got Carlton next week, actually.
Yeah. Might be right.
I think he might be okay. Colby, okay, 116. Essendon tax, yes, but Colby is back in the role, which we've seen over a long enough period now that he averages 95 in.
Yeah.
So is he going to be, like that Shees, like 110, like all that Sinclair? Like, I don't know, probably not. He doesn't tackle at all. But 95 for sure. What's he priced at? It'd have to be mid-700s, right? 753. Went up 10K. What's his break even now? 58. So, I mean, there you go. How much time on ground did he have? 77. So there you go. 64, 71, 77. He builds to that low 80s time on ground. Like, he's going to be a lock to be 90 plus. Probably like 95. So I guess if Archie's poor again next week, maybe that's your way to get like a Colby in or something. Because he's a clear value pick. And in my upgrades next week, Colby is 100%.
Yeah.
In my plans.
Yeah, he's got to be.
Yeah, has to be. Tom Powell, 115, poor. If you want to wonder why North only won this by 2 goals, some of the fucking shit Tom Powell's doing, let me tell you. And I've got him in draft, so I want him to do well. And he was my boy last year. Poor. And I'll leave it at that. Not poor was Finn O'Sullivan. Voss, the spin king.
He's back.
98. Well, I wouldn't say back. He's arrived.
Never there.
He's arrived. Absolutely dominated Merritt. He fucked him. Literally, start to finish, every time Zach got the ball, nailed him, like he was all over him. He went the other way, 24 disposals to Zach's 10. Zach Merritt, 10 disposals. And North he usually fucking feasts on.
Yeah. He had 142 Supercoach.
Mate, like,
Foss.
it was an arrival game. Now, clearly, the fact that he had the 142 Supercoach and only 98 fantasy, I'm not going and chasing him in fantasy, although, let me just like quickly.
91% time on ground. That's
What
impressive.
he's priced. He is priced at 600K as a defender.
What's his scores? No. You can't. There will be some bad scores.
No,
in there.
he doesn't have enough of a fantasy game, and he's clearly tagging.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, very good, unreal. Jai Caldwell, 86. I think we just have to say no Dons.
Nah, I agree.
Absolutely, they're done.
Yeah, they are.
They are in a hole. It's the same as, and we've seen the Eagles the last few years. Like, they score 300 points less than everyone. Like, what are you supposed to do? So, Archie Roberts, 82. Probably a pretty good effort, considering.
He had 100 Supercoach.
They barely touched it. I actually thought he was okay. We were harsh on him earlier. But, yeah, it's not. Look, What's that Ange meme where it's when I thought I saw light at the end of the tunnel, but it was just an oncoming train.
Yeah.
I think there might be a bit of that with old Archie and Essendon players this year because it's fucking grim. Fucking grim. Jai Simpkin, 82. Fucking the second reason why North only won by 2 goals. He is a terrible player.
His the headband. It's not a good look.
Mate, his skills are... we've seen some... I know bad skilled players. I watched the Eagles for the last 5 years. He's right. He's Duggan 2.0.
Yeah.
He's their skipper, so he just has to play. Good joke.
Yeah.
Blamirez, 75 points.
Ramirez.
Yeah, I said White Ramirez was very good again. He's safe. Nobody's going to know what the fuck we're talking about there. But he's very good. 75 points. Kicked his first goal.
Yes. Yeah, that was a good goal.
Parrish, 73, should be dropped. Nah, seriously, it's beyond a joke.
George, in our, he put a leg in for Parrish.
No.
80 plus.
So you left us, Indy, and fucking went...
I've joined one
traded.
this year, but it'll be done. It'll be done probably
Well, if
this
he's putting
weekend.
in Parrish for fucking... Yeah.
Yeah.
He is really bad.
He's a walk-up 70.
But it's the fact that the North mid, I've never seen a midfield have so much space. Oh, go look at the marks. I think Sheasel over 10 plus marks. Park had like 13 marks. LDU 11 marks.
Yeah.
McKercher probably had close to 10 marks. It's a joke. It's because blokes like Parrish
They
are
don't
just
defend.
shit.
Like, or they can't. Can't go with people.
Oh, yeah. It's bad. So I'll be shocked if he's picked next week, to be honest.
Yeah, you'd be shocked. You reckon he should be definitely dropped?
I think he should be dropped. I'd say 50-50 chance he gets dropped.
Their mix is so cooked. Like Durham, Caldwell,
Now,
Parrish.
the only thing that might save Parrish is Durham because holy shit, he was bad.
Was he?
45 points and he was horrendous.
Really? Fuck.
Giving away free kicks. He was poor as well. I don't know, like, is he young enough to get a reprieve? Oh, it's dark. Blackerson, 70, he was solid.
Yeah, take 70.
Yeah, we take 70 all day.
He sort of won the battle.
Well,
in some sense.
so we'll talk about the big fella last. But Blackerson is a red matchup at this point
Yeah.
because he can jump. He can jump. He can win a hit out. Yes, can be shit around the ground.
Yeah.
But a bit of a ruck tagger almost, I'd say.
Oh no.
Yeah, ruck tag areas.
Oh.
Yeah.
You hate to see that.
Yeah, well, you do. Oh, what a shame.
Oh,
let's just
well, we
talk
got
about it.
Tim English is playing him next week though.
Well, that's going to be a good test.
Yeah.
If he can keep Timmy under 100, it's official. Full ruck tag areas.
Fact.
Yeah, look, let's quickly go through some of these others. Pharaoh, 66, one of their best on the day, can kick.
Yeah.
So he's very good.
How much did he go up then?
Yeah, so if you're looking for a rookie this week, absolutely,
Farah.
he's by far from their worst.
337 is his price. Break even of 6.
And he has a good role. He took some kick-ins. He's down at halfback. The ball's going to be down there. He can average 60 for
He'll
sure.
stay on the side all year.
Yeah, he should. So, yeah, that's probably a good one to get.
Yep.
Yeah, Johnson, 32, just some of these names. Dovison, 36 against Essendon. That's shit.
Yeah.
That's concerning.
Kicked a goal at least, I
should've had
suppose.
Gotham. All right, let's talk about it.
Gotham.
Tristan Cherry.
Fucking spastic!
I tell you, that's probably a fair comment for what he did.
55 points. We'll speak about what he did. A week is a long time in football. And it's an even longer time in fantasy. What the fuck? We were sitting here last week abusing ourselves for not starting Tristan Cherry after he goes 150 against the Eagles
Yeah.
with this easy ruck run.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh my God, look who he's got next week.
Yeah. We were in disbelief.
55 points. And then he... How do I even describe? What goes through your head to want to rub blood on another player's face?
No idea.
I
don't know. It's going to be multiple weeks. You just can't be doing that. We had that.
fucking bizarre.
We had that happen in our last game last year in Ammo's footy.
Yeah.
A guy rubbed blood on Nat's shorts.
Yeah.
And he got rubbed out for a couple of weeks.
Mate,
So,
well, Buckley got rubbed out for rubbing it on someone's jumper 20 years ago.
It was actually funny. They were showing footage after the game of Cherry chatting to one of his teammates.
Yeah.
And he's like talking about it. And
Yeah.
he's like showing like what he did and stuff. And he goes, yeah, I'm fucked, aren't I?
Like, beyond fucked, mate.
You're
yeah,
out
enjoy
for,
the
you're out for
tribunal.
4 weeks, mate.
Imagine that in draft. Oh,
Yeah, it's
like,
bad. It might be.
Cheerios.
I don't know. Thing is, he's not really been that great from hitouts. So, like, is it going to be an impact on guys like Sheasel, LDU, etc., etc., etc.? I don't know.
What, in terms of helping them? What do you mean?
Like from centre bounce and all that around the ground, hitouts.
He's barely been winning hitouts.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, so probably not.
No idea. Probably not, I'd
Yeah.
say. Yeah, I don't know. This actually has me at a loss for words.
Yeah, as
That's
you said,
why
Jord captained him. Like, he
People-
had one tackle, dude. Like,
I will say after the incident, he
lost the plot.
like he knew.
He was gone.
He knew.
What
Head
quarter was
loss.
that?
Full head loss. It was just before the half. So he was still doing poorly then, but I don't know what he scored in the second half. But it was full head loss from him after that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously you have to trade him. And who do you go to quickly?
From Cherry.
Do you just go to Munter? That's 1.2 million for a ruck.
What's his price though?
Or do you try go like value?
So he's 1.08.
Do you go Grundy off his bye against the Eagles?
Yeah, probably.
Fuck. That's not a fun experience all the time.
You know
Man,
who we
he
didn't.
sucks. Yeah. Did I miss someone?
You know what? I skipped over Cameron in the Pies
Darcy.
game because I, for whatever, thought it was Jez.
Yeah.
So people who have Darcy Cameron as well will be in a similar position where he probably needs to
I
go.
think it's irrefutable evidence now that the rucks are pretty fucked.
Yeah, well,
Like Tim does it around the ground, so he's going to be okay.
yeah.
But if you're not, that's my concern with Brodie is I think most of his touches were just bullying people in the ruck and taking it out the ruck.
Yeah.
Kind of what Cherry did.
So what would you do then? Grundy's an option because of the matchup, but then going forward,
I don't love it going. That's my one pick in going forward on my side that I don't feel comfortable.
Could you
with
go like? Fuck, mate, I actually don't know who.
That's
you'd
why,
go.
like, Gawn is about the only bloke,
Yeah.
or is there a value guy somewhere? I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe you just try and go all the way up.
Yeah.
But you might have to you're sacrificing elsewhere. I don't know.
It's fucking tough. Yeah, but you know the rucks. They're in trouble.
Yeah, they are.
And Darcy Cameron was affected by old mate's debut.
Yeah, who was very good.
Yeah. So you probably got to move off him as well.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you have to move.
I
off
think
him.
you do. Yeah. Wow. Fucking hell. All right. Let's go on to today's game. And there's a smile on my face, David. I
Yeah.
can't bloody believe it. Port and the Eagles.
Yeah, I can't believe this is my life. You changed my life. I'm literally just Willem Dersma.
Mate, people don't have him.
Yeah. So he scored 86. And look, I personally think he's basically Bond. So
I started, you got in my head about that because when he took that grab in the third quarter and then I got overexcited and then at lunch I brought up Bond as well and I think
You
I
got
was
hosed for it?
rightfully hosed for it. It's just fair enough. He's fucking in
I don't
his
know.
third game.
He kind of looks like him.
I tell you, he's fucking even better than I thought he'd be though.
He's very good. So
He could have kicked 3 or 4.
you know, you've got to give player comparisons, and that would
And
be the
that is
comparison,
the
I'm
comparison.
giving. So
I think that's completely fair. No,
Yeah.
you're right. Play
and
on.
you know, he looks very, very good. And as we were saying, what could have been really, because he kicked 1 goal 3, and it could have easily been
Oh,
2 or
100%.
3. It should have been 2.
Yeah.
So he
Now,
was great.
One thing to flag here is the Eagles have had a couple of wins. If you go and look at the fantasy scores they've had the
Yeah.
last weeks, they don't score. I'd say very similar to Hawks' brand
Yeah.
in terms of its quick
Yeah,
ball
good point.
movement,
Yeah, yeah.
all of that.
Yep.
And there's not going to be any fantasy superstars.
No.
But
Yeah.
fuck me. Willem's going to have some games that he tears to pieces.
He's averaging 80.
Yeah.
So he's been great so far for
Unreal.
us. Yeah. Butters, far out. That was not good. 86, one foot out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, especially without Rosie there, he just looks very this is like
That's his.
He just-
That was my only mate.
Yeah.
Like running mate.
yeah.
Rosie's not out there. Fuck.
He still
it,
had. He
it
still,
looked very much fuck this. to
he
me
still had
today.
30 disposals. He just had 1 mark and 1 tackle.
Yeah, but it looked very much like fuck this.
Yeah.
I think he's gone next year.
Yeah, probably.
Pretty much guaranteed.
Yeah. Well, you could go
Port.
somewhere where
Dear
there's
Port.
in the bin. JHF 87 at 33%. Yeah, he's not been fantastic. So
No, Genuine butcher.
yeah, not great once again. Reed,
Yeah.
Harley Reid, that is 81. Yeah, his third quarter, he kicked 2 goals and
Yeah,
just turned it
massive.
on, man. Like,
I mean, look, if you own Harley, be excited, but also I still think like just that Eagles game plan is going to make it difficult.
yeah,
but he's going to
he'll
put
have some
20 on his
tons.
price. He's going to put 20 on his
Yeah.
price. It's a great pick.
It is a great pick.
Yeah.
Watkins, he started like a house on fire. I was like, far out. Watkins was the pick.
Well, we're sitting there going, they're going to win this by 20 goals, and Watkins is going to have 130.
Yeah.
And then I would be in here dark as all fucking.
Yeah, but as you've put here, he is a bit of a downhill skier, it seems, and sort of dropped off in that second half. So, 31% CBAs, and in some tougher matchups.
Yeah. Well, the CBA stood out to me because obviously he was like, what did he score round one? Like a 40, then he had like a 50, and then he had that 50-point last quarter where he had 100% CBAs.
Yeah,
But
'cause they
Paul
already
winning
won.
the game comfortably.
Yeah.
And like this showed me clearly he's not going to be a massive CBA guy. Okay, he's a great pick if you had him, but not someone I'm chasing.
No.
Yeah.
Lindsay, 62, and vindication big time.
Massive.
Bringing when he played today, he was absolutely elite.
Vindication for me.
Yeah, yeah. Look, you went to extreme levels to show your dissatisfaction at his dropping, but
I think he backed me up because
he was very good.
He was fucking
Some
elite.
of his kicks are. He takes on some very difficult
Having a
kicks,
bloke
and he
that
hits
can
them.
just
So,
lace out
yeah.
players. He had 13 at like 88% at halftime.
Yeah. So he was on
Jeez.
at halftime.
He was gone for
on
90.
45, and then dropped off in that second half, scored 15, and then a 2. So
I think
60s is probably as bad as
because
it gets.
I think this is his baseline. And I think the more he plays and grows in confidence, and the team
They'll
starts
look for
playing
him.
well, and they're going to start looking for him, I think he can start getting better as the season goes on.
Yeah, I think 60 is about as bad as it gets for him. So he was good, and he will stay in the side.
Yeah.
Duggan, 54.
Yeah, I just wanted to shout out Liam today because
Yeah.
I've been harsh at times, but I actually thought he was pretty good today.
Okay.
A couple of his contests.
Yeah.
So
No, he was solid.
good on him. He cost me my draft matchup. 55 points and I win.
Whatever.
That's all right.
Yowie, 42. He's done his groin, so it's not looking good for Yowie.
That's
Which we were
That's
saying
dark,
today, we were robbed of
actually.
some very good years from him.
yeah. We were
Obviously, we
reminiscing.
got a couple great years out of him, but injuries have just sort of taken from him. So, and then Hoffy, 29. You reckon it was one of the worst tapes you'll ever watch?
Don't come Monday, Hoffy. Thank God we won. He was poor.
Yeah.
I don't think Lindsay's first out. Let's put it that way.
I think you might be right. And then finally, the Savo, Carlton, Melbourne, the Blues.
So not a great fantasy game here for us.
Yeah, the Blues as well. How about them?
I'm gonna start watching footy shows again. I can actually enjoy it. Blues capitulating. Eagles promising.
Did you watch Bounce straight after this game then?
Sorry, I actually don't classify that as a footy show.
Oh, it's funny. Gone. 141. In his 250th game, he goes massive once again, showing just why he's been the premier ruck of the comp for so long. He had 58 hitouts, 58 hitouts, and 23 disposals. Just an absolute monster performance, and someone we all should have started with this year.
We wanted set and forget rucks. Max Gawn is there without a buy.
Yeah.
We weren't even looking at price tags. We didn't care. We said we wanted to set and forget it.
Yeah.
Gawn's not going to be affected by the fucking ruck rules. What do we think? Max Gawn, the greatest ruck to ever play the game, couldn't jump. He can still mark it. 58 hitouts. This was everything else in my team I can justify. This has fucking cost me everything. Manta.
He's
Fucking
averaging
ridiculous.
125.7.
It's just that's what he does. That is what he does.
Yeah. So he's got Wits next week. That might be a bit of a toughie. And then he goes
will be.
Blackiston, where he'll have 60 hit-outs probably. So,
Well, I don't know. Blackie's a tough matchup.
I don't know. We'll see how he goes.
Play on. 9% owned also.
Yeah.
It's not like Gorn going well actually hurt us in a sense of everyone's got like, an English McAndrew.
9% of the comp are geniuses.
Just common sense, isn't it?
Jack Steele, 135, 15 tackles.
This bloke's.
So that's back-to-back 130s for Jack.
Yeah, good on him, mate. Seriously, 15 tackles.
The hate watch
Listen-
for Jack is he's averaging 119.3.
Yeah, it's a tough. Okay, look. I was looking at him at quarter time and he was on like 40. These were down by 7 goals and he was going at 25%. So I was going, this actually can't last. You know what? His last 3 quarters were actually very good. So, he ended on 16 tackles.
Well, they added another one, did they?
I mean, look, how can a bloke, right? He had more tackles than he had fucking almost disposals.
Mm.
He's not going to have 16 tackles every week. You're picking Jude Bolton.
Is he not? 46.3 quarter. Scary stuff. Very good for his
74%
owners. And we
Look,
are...
I'm coping a little bit. I just think that there's going to be games where he goes really poorly. But I'm hanging on to hope. Yeah.
Yeah. Who have they got next week?
I still
Suns.
don't want Jack Steele on my side.
That'll be
let's put it that way.
interesting.
I wouldn't mind this bloke.
Yeah. Cozzy Pickett, 134.
Wow.
33 disposals, 7 marks, 4 tackles, and a goal. And that goal was absolutely epic from 50 off like one step.
His last quarter was how many score in the last? Oh my God. Oh, that was Supercoach, of course.
No, he scored 52.
He scored 52 though.
Supercoach, what did he get? 60.
63 or something.
52 in the last. Mate,
He was on 12 at quarter time.
he is so good.
Yeah.
And it's probably
Yeah,
showed why you need to have someone run with him. But
I guess they just don't have anyone that can tag.
Carlton,
Yeah.
well, what's his name would normally run with people? Square Ed. Hewitt. But he's not going to run with Pickett.
Cozzy. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, he's got to be an option, obviously. Top 6. Do you reckon?
Yeah,
I'd
I'd still rather Myers. I think he's just got a much safer way of scoring. Like,
Okay.
Cozzy's going to have these games we knew it.
Mm.
He's also going to have some fucking stinkers.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think Melbourne are poor. Like, Carlton are concerning.
Mm.
But, yeah, I don't know. He's good,
Walsh.
Yeah, I
Pardon
mean,
me.
this is
scored
kind of what
105.
Walshy does. It's solid.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's solid. That's probably all you need to say.
Once again, 20 in the last.
6 tackles. I don't know.
It's just boring, honestly.
I mean, he's getting it done.
It's fine.
'Cause
I
it's
just be
like what you
Sam
bought him
Walsh,
at.
Sam Walsh should just bore the shit out of me,
What's
and I don't
he-
want to watch Carlton play.
Yeah,
so,
I just don't think you would. What's he, 982? What,
you know,
he
he's
he
did
went
Thol-
down in price?
did Tholstrup tag him? Yeah, because the fucking. Do I need to explain the magic number to you?
Oh, the magic
Let's move
number.
on. We're dragging on here.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's all good.
Windsor, 96, 53 third quarter was absolutely massive.
That hurt. And I'll be honest, there was a bit of gloating from me at halftime, and
So you cost
I
us.
cost Manu
Yeah.
massively because. I mean, outside of the third, he did fuck all again. But that third quarter, I think he had 12 touches, 3 marks, 3
You
tackles.
can see why people bought him because
He
when
can
he's
do-
up
when
and
he can do
about,
that,
he looks
100%.
really good.
The first half,
Shocking.
was dark. He was on
Yeah.
24 at half time. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I see it as a positive, mate. People are going to keep him.
And then finally, Jagger Smith scored 85, kicked his first goal of his career as well, which was good to see.
He's very good.
And he's just very good. Yeah, he's averaging 88 or something. So,
Yeah.
bang.
This game shits me.
Yeah, go on.
Just when you think it can't get worse,
Mm.
it can.
Oh,
And it's we hate Captain Hindsight ones, but
yeah.
Gawn v Grundy. So this has now cost me 185 points and counting.
Mm,
That is a monumental fuck up.
mm.
And my concern is I think it could get worse. Now, if Grundy comes back from here and averages 110 for the rest of the season, it's fine. I'm fucking concerned.
Yeah.
I've got massive concern. So over to you, Grundy.
Brundy. Brundy.
Is it Brundy? It's Brundy. I tell ya, if he doesn't
Brundy and Coke.
if he doesn't turn up next week, I'll come here fucking furious.
Yeah. Probably fair.
So
Mine is probably when you don't really own anyone in that last game of the week. That really shits me because you just watch your rank plummet.
oh, okay, true.
Or, sorry, not plummet. It skyrockets.
Yes, yeah, depending on which way you look at it, you're
Yeah.
right. Oh yeah, I blew out I went from 2,000 to 12,000.
Yeah. it just sucked. And, Steele went massive.
I will say,
Windsor
on the
was good.
flip side of that, when you've got blokes in the last game and they go shit,
Oh, that hurts.
it's a bad way to end the weekend. So it's a dangerous one.
What would you rather?
What?
Would you rather have more guys starting like that Thursday night game? Or would you rather have more guys on the last game of the week?
Thursday.
Would you?
I think so.
Okay.
The disasters that happen early, I mean, look, it depends. You could look at it as weekend over before it begins. which
There
is
is
what we always
nothing
say.
worse.
No, you're right. No, you are right. You can hold on to the hope of,
'Cause
I've got a bunch of players in Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a really good question.
Anyway, I reckon,
Can we get some
if you're
opinions
still
on that throughout
listening,
the week? Yeah.
yeah, can you
What's
comment.
better, Thursday or
having
Sunday
more players?
evening?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a serious question.
That is a really tough one. That's some of your best. All right. This game shits me. We're gonna go have a look in the Discord and see what's been pissing people off over the weekend. So Precipice. I mean, some of these are going to be multiple parters. I get the feeling because what's the 26th? This was back on Thursday night. Precipice, exactly. I can see Cherry going well above his price point for the next 6 to 7. This is before a Myers 140 and Cherry 80, by the way. So I believe he's brought Cherry in this week.
All right.
As it goes to show, there's receipts in this Discord, and you go the early crow, it can be fucking ugly. Mark, our good friend of the pod, he said, pick Darcy Cameron because he was a solo ruck. See, this is fucked, right? Then some second-tier ruck who couldn't get a game for 4 years comes from nowhere and looks like prime Nick Nat simply because he can jump and Briggs can't. It's fucking true.
Yep. Cooked.
Absolutely spot on. What else we got here? Okay. Update from Precipice. All the big stupid oafs as he updates from midway through the third with Cherry on 46. Unfortunately for you, mate, it gets even worse. Tex Walker said, when the team puts in an appalling effort, I prefer a Damien Barrett sliding doors article approach to address these wimp and insipid idiots. If you have 2 forced trades, then don't trade Blackiston. It's probably fair. We traded Carroll. If you need a forward this week, then don't trade in Sam Berry. That's probably fair. If the Bombers are a transition feast, then don't vice captain a face painting ruckman.
Face painting. That's good.
If the call is obvious, then don't get tricky. It's
Yeah.
fucking spot on.
Well said.
That is well said.
Well said.
100%. I realise that I definitely in future should read all these beforehand because I'm going completely blind here.
Oh, yeah.
But that was a good one.
That was good.
Morty Winks, Cherry scoring 10 points in the second half. Outscored easily by a joke of a ruckman in Blackiston. Hey, Blackie was solid. I think the blood he wiped on his opponent was from his brain as the Unco cunt looked fucking useless out there. Morty's words, not mine.
Those ones are so good where people have just
The full
spat
I would have
it.
done me.
He's you can tell he's just typing.
Slamming the keyboard. Oh, I would have. Mate, if Grundy does that next week, let me tell you, it's going to be worse than that. Human, Blackie gave extra towel up. This actually doesn't shit me. Oh, well, that's fucking the wrong bloody place to post, isn't it, Human? Anything else in here? Oh, Human, here we go. Caleb Windsor is pure fecal matter. Hey, he shits me and shouldn't be on an AFL list. I think I saw him.
That was at quarter time, I would assume.
I reckon halftime. I saw him actually in the Discord. And hey, good rocket. Good rocket.
That was a good rocket.
Precipice
full melting about Cherry, dude.
Yeah, I picked a flog who scored 55 over blokes who scored. He full lost the plot here, Precipice.
He's still going.
Kept going. I think we call it there. And then he goes, I said he did better than Grundy's 53 for me. He said the opportunity cost. I said, yeah, you're fucked. I was just doing my best. Yeah, sorry, mate. Oh, well. On to next week. Onwards and upwards for us.
On to bigger and better things, hopefully.
Look, we don't have sync, which is a concern.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
only 2 teams missing out next week, which is a nice change.
Yeah. Okay, so 8 games then.
Yeah, 8 games.
All right.
Hopefully some big scores.
Easter weekend, isn't it?
Massive. True. Public
Friday
holidays.
and Monday.
Wow. So we're going to be back.
4-day long weekend. Yeah, we won't be back until Monday night.
Do we record, or do we just say, no, we can't say fuck Geelong Hawthorn game.
No, because
we'll
the
do it
game's,
Monday night.
there's a game on Sunday night at like 5:20.
Oh, we're not doing that then.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
no chance
All
I'm
right.
doing that.
Monday evening, we'll be back next.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Well, look, we said we needed to get through a week without injuries.
Yes.
We've got through that week now. Now let's build on this with some scoring.
We push on.
We push on.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right.
No.
See you next week, legends.
See ya.